Alright guys, so today we're going to give you a quick tutorial on After Effects. So the first thing is, what is After Effects? What can be accomplished with it? Well, it's basically the After Effects. It's the effects you put in during post-production, like laser blasts, gunshots, lighting effects. You know, the list it's pretty open to what you can do with this program. Okay, so getting started, you're going to have to import and organize your footage. It's pretty simple to do. You just go to File, Import. Once you do that, it's going to create a composition. And your composition will usually have a folder that has the layers in it. Depending on what kind of thing you do, when I show y'all, I'm going to be doing one on logo. And I didn't compress the layers in Photoshop, so it's going to have all the layers there that's easy for you to mess around with. So also you can add effects to it, and the effects window or little area is to the right hand side of the screen, and from there you can go and add basic effects like, you know, lens blur, lens flare, color correction, you know, the list goes on and on. Animate elements. So once you lay down your animation on your logo, you can go ahead and adjust it from there. Drag it left or right, make it brighter, make it smaller. You know, there's the best way for you to get used to this is to play around with it. But the list is pretty endless of what you can do in this program. So you obviously want to preview your work. Also on the right hand side there is a tab for preview, which lets you set it on a continuous loop, so you can keep playing it over and over to keep trying to get it right. So to render and output, there should be a tab. You go to the composition tab and you click pre-render. Pre-render will give you all the things you need, all your statistics to go from, and you go from there, and then it should let you render your project, and that's that.
Alright guys, so we're going to start off by importing the project that we need to. We're going to go ahead and get we're actually getting the Uncanny Pictures file. Going to open it up in a composition. As you can see, it opens up your composition there. A folder. The folder's got the layers because I didn't compress it in Photoshop. And right here it shows you, once you click it, it loads it on the video, and it shows the layers there at the bottom. You can also open up another composition by dragging it down. And this is your timeline. This is what we're going to be messing around with. You click it and it lets you select it, enlarge, shorten. You know, you can adjust it. And once you click down on the transform key, you are able to, you know, scale it that way. Also, you can there's also an anchor point, position, and rotation and opacity. I'm gonna go ahead and move this over here, and the stopwatch right here is what helps you set your keyframe. And keyframes are important because that's what starts the animation. So we're gonna hit the keyframe right there. We're gonna play a couple seconds here. About 5 seconds will do. And I'm going to drag it back to the center. Right there. Just make it a little bit bigger so that way we can, you know, see it. And we're going to play right here and see how our project's coming along. So there we go. We got a small animation going because of the keyframing. You shorten the keyframing, it comes in faster. So let's go ahead and play with the rotation now. You can set the keyframe. We're going to set another keyframe. of us adjusting it back to where it belongs. And let's go ahead and go back to see how it works out. There you go. That's how we do our basic rudimentary animations. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to repeat this for the scissors later on. But first, I'm going to show you how to fade out your logo. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the opacity. And at the opacity, we're going to set our keyframe where it starts to about the 10-second mark. So that way when it plays, it'll fade out. There we go. So I'm going to repeat the steps that I took on the logo with the scissors here. I'm going to start with the rotation, the position, and we're going to see what we can do here. So skipping ahead to where we get everything going right, it looks pretty good. You know, it's coming together. The one extra thing that we need to add to show some of what After Effects can do is the actual effects. So I'm going to go through here and I'm going to look for lens flare, because why not? Everybody loves lens flare. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to drag it on top of the logo. And as you see, it opens up something here. It opens up your effect thing. Drag that down once you set your keyframes there. It also has it up there at the top right, left. As you can see, it comes in, there's a lens flare there. There's an actual thing you can click on that lets you adjust the lens flare. And see right here, you can drag it left or right. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to set it there. We're going to play to the point where we want it. And I forgot to keep it. Right here. So we're going to stop it right here. This is before they start to fade out. And we're going to drag it to give it that lens flare effect. Okay, and there you go. So there you go. There's a finished logo on After Effects. Hopefully that helped out a little bit. The best way to get used to After Effects is to keep playing with it, so I suggest that if y'all are interested in this, to download it and give it a try.